Good morning, tribes.
Good morning.
Welcome out. Before we get started, I'm just curious. I want to just go down the line. Anybody want to tell us a little bit about what last night was like? Appeasy, what about you? What was last night like?
It was pouring rain, as everyone knows, and we all were wet all night. So, a tough night, cold, wet night.
Tatanka, what about you? What was your experience?
Well, the sun was shining and we went fishing. We fried some fish, made a fire, and it was nice. We all stayed real warm.
Aga, what was your camp like?
A little bit.
It was full of a lot of laughs. We didn't get much sleep because we were laughing about stuff all night. We were like, what is happening there? There's a lot of inside jokes for one night.
Tocho, you were the tribe that came without a tarp last night, so I'm particularly interested to see, what did you do last night?
We actually wove a tarp out of branches and leaves. We had a fire. It was beautiful. We ate so much food, and it was just perfect. We were dry and happy the whole night.
All right. Not sure I believe any of that. Today, you are playing for reward. There is a very significant reward at the end of the day for just the one tribe who comes out on top. Here's how it's going to work. Each challenge that we run is going to be a point system. The tribe that wins will get 4 points. 3 points for second, 2 points for third, 1 point for fourth. Our first challenge today is called opening obstacles. Each of you have a triangular shaped course. One of each of your tribe members will be at each of the 3 points of the triangle. You will be using various shaped paddles to transfer a ball through the course. The person who starts first will use this short paddle, take the ball, cross these 2 balance beams to the second station where Steve's pointing. You're going to hand off your ball to the person holding the medium paddle. You cannot touch the ball with your hand or your body. That person has to keep their hand behind the tape mark. This is a one-handed paddle. Second person will go along the course where Steve's going, go over the rope without touching the rope or the rebar sides. Under the next rope without touching the rope, hand off to the third person who will be holding the long paddle. You will then come down the course, step over the hay bale. You can touch the hay bale, you cannot step on the hay bale. Come back. Your fourth person will now be holding the short paddle. You will repeat the same cycle. If at any point in time you drop the ball on the course, you go back to the last successfully completed phase of the race. If I cross this balance beam and fall off the beam here or drop the beam here, I restart here. I don't have to repeat the one I've already finished. One thing to remember on the balance beams. The edge of the beam right here is your finish point. All you have to do is clear this with your landing foot. So if I jump and I land here, as long as I'm past that beam, I'm good. Spotters will make the call out there. We're gonna draw for spots.
So if I get over the first balance beam and then get halfway across the second, I only have to come back to the second one.
When you're on the board for the transfer, you have to have a foot on the board. Survivors ready? Go! Everybody taking a slow, easy approach. Get used to balancing this ball. 3 on the feet. Leah's across the first beat.
That's not right.
Drop. She's headed back. Definite learning curve.
They just jump over it?
Yeah, as long as you make it.
Ivo's got a transfer. They're heading to the first over.
Bring yours down to the level.
Oh, it's just exotic.
That was fun.
He's over the first, now to the under. She's through. Hand it off to Dion.
Yeah.
Laura falls off. She's headed back. Maria's still back. Dion's to the hay bale.
Go, Papa Bear.
Scott's over to the hay bales. Dion's over to the hay bales. Ago and Tocho both doing the exchange. Back to their first post.
You got it, girl.
Kathy on the course.
Go, Bree. You got it. Sprint over there.
Yes, yep. Get it quick, let's go.
Got it, Bree.
Alright. Good job.
Got it, good job, good job!
Alright.
You got it.
I touched.
Got it, Maria.
You can do it. Take your time.
He cleared it. Steve, he cleared that one.
Let's go, let's go.
All right. Bouncy. There you go.
You got it. Little touchies. Go, go, go.
Frustrated. We're doing fine.
Got it.
Good job. Good job.
Good job, everybody.
Adam's across. Just go. Take it the rest of the way. Adam finishes. Yeah! Nice job, Adam. Woo! Everybody in? Yes. Good job.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Hand it off right. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Hand it off right here.
Justin on the court for Peasy. They're on their second round.
That's right. Wait, are they just on their third one?
You got it, Justin. Take your time.
Justin's across. Jack's on the court for the over-unders. Jen's across. Katie's on the court.
You got it, Jack. Go nice and easy.
Jack is through. Hand it off to Bill for the last leg for a Peasy.
Got it. Go.
You got down. Go. Okay, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Come over there, say Bill. Bill. Nice and easy, Bill.
There you go.
Bill about to capture third place for a Peasy. Oh,
Where?
You got it, Bill. You got it, Bill. Got it, Bill.
You got it, Bill.
Bill trying it again. Last few steps.
You got it, bro.
A Peasy finishes third place.
Are we done?
Good job.
Tocho, congratulations. 4 points, first challenge. I'll go 3. 2 for a Peasy, 1 for the Tocho. Handlers, good job. Take them out.
Hey, who needs a tarp? Who needs a tarp when you have 4 points? Right?
Yeah. Seriously, we played everyone's game. It was really good communication.
Our second challenge today is called Splash Shot. 5 of you will be in the pond retrieving a ball. The 6th person will be your shooter. You may not swap out. Once you designate your shooter will be your shooter the entire game. There are 4 entry points around the corners of the pond. We'll take you to those spots. The 5 swimmers will put you in the water at the edge. 3 of the balls are along the shoreline for each of you. The other 2 are clipped into a buoy with a net around them. The carabiner clip. Unclip it, bring the net and the ball. If you want to rip the net off of the ball, that's up to you. But by the time the shooter gets it, it has to be out of the net. All you've got to do is shoot all 5 of your balls into the net. The people in the water are retrieving the missed balls and throwing them back to the shooter. The shooter is not allowed to come into the water at all.
Let's look at how far it is so everyone can.
you're free to fetch the balls and get them back to your shooter in any way you like. Survivors, ready! Go! All full drive, without even head down to the first move. Go, throw your balls. No, you gotta and swim to it. I got it. Throw it and swim. Alright. No shooting. No, fine.
Are we allowed to throw it?
Go ahead of you and swim.
All right, get position.
Okay, everyone get around. Here we go. Okay, go.
Everybody lasts a little longer.
The first shot for Tatanka.
Big Papa Pouch, let's go. Yes. Take it.
Nice.
Go, Scott.
Nice, you got one on this. Here. Oh.
Jill.
There you go. Yeah. Stay in the zone.
Joe's got two.
Same arch. Here we go. Scott, you got this. Yes. There we go. One more. I mean, two more.
Come on, buddy. Come on, babe. Jack.
Come on.
Keep them coming.
Come on, Scott.
You got it.
Come on, you got it. Backspin that up.
You got it.
Jojo's got this second. Jojo's got four. Let's go, guys. Come on. Appeasing it, Jojo.
Come on, Scott. Here we go, buddy.
Yeah! Awesome. Shout out to Kobe. Oh, yeah.
You're right now. Jack, you're nice. Yes. Okay.
Nice, Scott. Focus up, buddy. Nice to meet you. Yes, Raymond. Nice job, Scott.
Here, let's go battle on that. Gates starting to get in a bit for swimmers to shoot. Algo's got their fourth. One left. Throw.
You got it!
There it is. 3 points for 2 points for Algo. 1 point for Tatanka.
It's actually warmer in here.
We'll take it. Hey, great job in the water, guys.
That was hard.
Do not apologize. We are a team.
What?
I know.
Poor blue flag.
All right, guys, before we get to this challenge, I just want to take a moment and say thank you to all of you who made a monetary contribution that's supporting 2 of our charities. One still being the Durham Warriors Project that active duty and retired military families back in Maine. And our new sponsor, co-charity beneficiary here in Macomb, which is called Project Hope. And Rhonda from Project Hope is here, so I wanted her to just say hello, say a little bit about what they do, so you know where your wonderful donations have gone.
Good morning. I just wanted to say thank you so much for choosing us as one of your charities. I know you're working hard, you're suffering a little bit, you're braver than I am, but I just wanted to tell you a little bit about Hope. We started about 8 years ago, just a group of people from the community. Got together, we wanted to help people. Hope stands for Help Our People Eat. We have a thrift store and we give jobs to people. We give away free things too. So we just wanted to help our community out as much as we could. So we're very honored that you chose us, and just keep up the good work. Thank you.
This challenge is called Ladder of Success. You will designate an order in which you want to attempt to go and add rungs to the ladder. Each contestant will come from behind the line to your tribe's pieces, and then assemble the first rung of the ladder. The first person, the first rung. Once you're done, come back, tag out. The second person will assemble the second rung from the bottom. You're working your way up. When you get the last rung completed, whoever that person is that completes the last rung will go up on the platform. You'll see a series of knots that are tied. Untie, release the flag, and you win. Survivors ready? Go!
Go, here we go.
Right, John, on the course. There's a definite learning curve with this one. Try to find the pattern, process of elimination, strategy. John trying a few at a time.
Are you allowed to take two at a time?
No, one at a time.
Got it.
Yes, Jill. Jill's got first piece in for a peasy. It's a long challenge, plenty of time to make up. Come on, Jill. First couple of puzzle solvers have the toughest job trying to get this started. Frustration starting to set in again. Jill finishes the first row for a peasy.
Come on.
Third guy to Justin. Bryce has got the first one for Tocho. Evan's still looking for that first piece for Ago.
No pressure.
Justin's got first piece on the second rung for a piece. Yeah! Evan's got his first rung complete. Bryce doing a piece. Ago's now caught up to a peasy. They've got their second rung complete. Dion on the course for Ago.
Yep, that pile. Make sure you know which ones you've done. There you go.
Bryce finishes the first rung. Rachel on the course. John finishes the first rung for Tatanka.
I organized them. Those are all.
Steven on the course. Ago finished their third row. Ago's working on their fourth row. She's on their third. Rachel's got her first piece on the second row. Jack's got the third row done for a piece. Reno on the court. A Beansy still holding a one lead. Jackie's got the first one. Ago's caught a Beansy again. Back up. Eddie finished the fourth run for Ago. Steven's got a run. Steven finishes the second one quickly. Laura on the court for the top. Maria finishes the fourth run for a piece. Laura's got the first piece on the third for Tatanka. Laura finishes the third run for Tatanka. Katie on the court. Ago's got their fifth run complete. Adam B on the court. Adam places the first piece on the fifth run. Easy. Good. As she finishes that, Bill on the floor. Evan back out. Bill places the piece for a easy. Evan's got one. Taco's got one run left. Bill finishes his run quickly. Bill back out. Katie finishes her run. Jen on the course. Taco's got the first piece on the top run. Desiree got it! She's got a high five! Jeff's got another piece. Jill finishes her run. Justin on the course for the top run. Justin's got his first piece. Then he catch up to Desiree. Already on time. John's back on the course. John places one very quickly. Justin struggling with that last piece for a PC. John quickly. Steven on the top run for Tonka. Something back in there. He's got his last piece.
It's not. Is that? That's it.
He's got his. He's untying. Yes, Desiree, you got it.